Welcome back. Tonight we got a mailbox maverick, a half man, half machine, and other creepy videos from all around the world. So kick back, grab your snacks, and let's go.
Just what in the book of Enoch is this thing?
What is that?
I'm on the island of St. George Island and rode by and saw this Baphomet-looking thing.
It's not a game.
If you read the sign behind him, it tells you that there are 3 of these on St. George Island.
3 of them?
They want you to take a selfie with this thing. I'm not going to do that.
Neither.
And it tells you that he's guarding you from hurricanes.
What?
And not me. I'm going to trust in the one true God, Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth.
Thanks.
I just renounce and rebuke this thing in Jesus' name.
What the hell is that? Did you see that? They said that it's guarding us from hurricanes. Then they said there's 3 of them on that island. Shut up! You know what time is it, guys? That ain't guarding us from nothing. Just playing around, guys. That's what they said. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know why that statue's there, but it's there, but it's all good because it's been there, and there's 3 of them. Shut up! It's not a game on here, guys. That reminds me of a gargoyle. Remember? Shut up! Or that could be a FA. What if at nighttime? Don't you say it. Stop playing with me, son.
Now, I don't know if lions can climb trees like cougars, but when you're behind on gambling debts, you gotta know they're coming for you eventually.
Run for it, run for it, run. I'm out here paper chasing, looking for the fun.
Allez, 7 étages, mec.
You put it together like the battery. Take on Grammy. Now what's the next one? Are you ready, my man? Show me. Yo, what put the hood You ready? They didn't see it. They ain't see it. You put it together like the battery. Yeah, this is the Then you take it to the next Hold on. Let me come to this one. Hold on.
This is good.
Like that look, bro.
predicts death with 100% accuracy, and if he took a liking to you, you're done for. In 2005, a nursing home noticed many of their patients were incredibly lonely, so they brought in Oscar to be a therapy cat. There was only one problem. Oscar was not a friendly cat. He didn't like humans and really preferred to keep to himself. But one day, staff noticed Oscar randomly took great interest in one of the residents, which was unusual. But a few days later, that resident passed away. Then it happened again, and again, and again. Staff eventually realized that Oscar was only spending time with residents during their last moments. One time, the workers tried to get him to spend time with a senior who they believed was soon going to pass away, only for him to be curled up with a seemingly healthy senior. That healthy senior passed away a few days later. It got to the point where staff would instantly notify the family members of any resident Oscar showed interest in, so the family could say their goodbyes. Oscar accurately predicted the death of over 100 residents during his time in the nursing home. Or maybe Oscar's been the one secretly taking them out. What do you think?
They should probably start putting some Ring cameras in these patients' rooms, because it sounds like this cat is on a mission to get an inheritance.
That cat's a killer.
Oh, dude, they're ruthless.
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 Just kills everything.
Anything they can.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the numbers for how many things cats kill in North America?
No.
Billions. Billions.
Billions.
Billions.
What's so gangsters? They kill them and don't even eat them.
No. They just kill them.
Yeah. They just
they
like
have
the
food.
sport.
They're monsters.
Okay, so this is supposedly real Russian CCTV footage of this really fast-moving object that blows by. This is like some Marvel tech or some like alien tech, but you're going to be watching right up here. You see that thing move? And then look at the clock. I mean, I'm sure someone could fake this, but watch. This is crazy. Is it touching the ground?
Squirrel or a rat? Because I'm a little confused. What the fuck is that? Is this a squirrel or a rat? This is a little confusing. I don't know what the fuck this is. But I don't know if this is a rat. I don't know if it's a squirrel. Maybe it's a hybrid. I don't know. This motherfucker look crazy.
Nos vimos ya hasta ahora. You making noise? Osito? Why? No, dangerous.
Scientists just proved that smiling is the universal language after they see grass cells smiling under the microscope when it rains. And not only under the microscope, people have also seen their plants from their gardens smiling. I don't know about y'all, but I need my food to have a smile on it too. And the craziest thing is, I'm not even surprised. This is what the creator, God, left the blueprint, putting a signature on it, designed the code for happiness to be a smile. Even see our pets like cats and dogs. If you got them, you know that they smile when they happy. For the people who skeptical, why does this look like a smiley face? It could have been any other geometrical shape, but it's a smiley face. Because obviously the plant is happy that it's getting water. There are literally dozens of Bible verses that tell you to be happy. Like a tearful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up bone. Remember, God didn't give us a spirit to be sad and depressed. He told us to be happy. Even the plants know.
Oh, so that's why people with a lot of plants are always happy. After a few pina coladas, they turn into happy drunks.
Come on and give me a drink.
I don't know if I should.
Hey, little lady, be nice.
Do you talk to sing like this?
Sure do, I'll drink it straight.
The leaves are dry,
Don't need no glass or no ice.
Justin Timberlake made a shocking revelation about his health. He revealed that he has been fighting Lyme disease. Now, in the revelation, the reason why he said that he came out and did this is because he wants to, live in truth, but also be able to be a lot more vulnerable to his fans and his audience.
That's because they've been making fun of him about his last couple of performances, saying they were lackluster. He had no energy. He wasn't dancing the way.
Yeah, there's also been other things in the media too, like so in his statement, he actually says that he wants to he's trying to be more transparent about the struggles so that his struggles aren't misinterpreted, because also there was the DUI stuff. There's been a lot of things that have been happening over this last year, but he says that he's been battling Lyme disease. He was diagnosed with it. He says he's not saying this so that people feel bad for him, but he wants to shed some light on the things that he's been going through behind the scenes. If you've experienced this disease or know somebody who has it, then you're aware that living with this can be debilitating, both mentally and physically. He says when he first got the diagnosis, he was shocked, but he says that now he could at least understand why when he's on stage, he's always in a massive amount of nerve pain, or he just feels crazy fatigued and crazy sickness. He says he was faced with the personal decision to stop touring or to keep going and figure it out. He decided that the joy that performing brings him far outweighs the fleeting stress that his body was feeling. So he's glad that he kept going.
Tried to tell you that the movie They Live is based on a true story, and you didn't believe me. But when I say I got your ass, I've got your ass. So first, let me explain. They've been able to put subliminal messages into our heads without us even knowing. Not by using music or sound, by just using images alone. Take this picture for example. Squint your eyes and tell me what you see. They can put anything into your head. For the people that follow football, who do you think the best football player is in the world? Squint your eyes and tell me what you see. And again, I'm sure you've all seen this one by now. If you haven't, I want you to tilt your phone forward, squint your eyes, and tell me what you see. Oh my days.
Hidden messages are everywhere. Most of the time it's right there in plain sight. All you gotta do is put the phone down and pay attention.
And okay, let me turn up the flash. Do you guys see this? What the fuck is in my roll-up? What the hell is that? Ew, I just ate Is that mold? But like, I turn on the flash and wait. I mean, you can... Yeah, you can see it, but it doesn't taste bad. I don't know, I'm not gonna eat it anymore.
Do it, football.
يا مرحب لازق على الجبل سيفتي او انا كذي oh my god
Wait, is that it making a noise? Hold on.
45,689 divided by 67. Sure. He silently asks the computer and then hears the answer through vibrations transmitted through his skull and into his inner ear.
6, 8, 1.9, 2, 5.
Exactly right. One more. What's the largest city in Bulgaria, and what is the population? The screen shows how long it takes the computer to read the words that he's saying to himself.
Sofia, 1.1 million?
That is correct. You just Googled that.
I did.
You could be an expert in any subject. You have the entire internet in your head.
That's the
Well, at least he doesn't have to get a brain implant, but I wouldn't want to walk around with a clothes hanger on my head just to Google directions.
Hello. We're thrilled to introduce Neuralink's PRIME study, the first clinical trial of a groundbreaking experimental device.
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short video, you'll receive 30 minutes of ad-free music.
We'd love to share more with you and get you on board. Visit our website today to learn more and to submit your application.
Hulk Hogan has just died, so I'm about to show you guys why we live in a simulation. It's about to get weird. So first, we have 3 celebrities that died. Death comes in threes, okay? So we have Malcolm Jamal Warner, we have Ozzy Osbourne, and now Hulk Hogan. This is all linked to Event 201, or the code 201. So let's start with Malcolm Jamal Warner. His age is 54. He was from Jersey City. What's the area code for Jersey City? 201. How many episodes are in The Cosby Show? The complete series had 201 episodes. Then we have Ozzy Osbourne dying at the age of 76. His name equals to 201 in Gematria. Then we have Hulk Hogan dying at the age of 71. Now get this, all their ages, add them all up, 71, 76, 54 equals 201. And just for context, Event 201 or the code 201 was actually a COVID simulation that they did back in October of 2019. Then just a few months later, we had COVID. I mean, it is a bit weird that this initiative that includes Palantir, Meta, and OpenAI executives grants military rank for the U.S. Army called Detachment 201. What are the chances? And what this does is basically gives these tech companies military rank as senior advisors in the military industrial complex. How is this possible? This confirms that we live in a simulation, you guys.
Sanat. What actually got him so many connections at 23? Same company that manages
Oh no! Holy crap! Oh my god, no way! What? Oh my god! That was awesome!
I don't know if I can trust a car with no doors, but I'm pretty sure he spent so much time on this build that now they have a bond that can never be broken.
Look, roll up, call the hotline, come phone up. Yeah, the one dying to the shoulder, stacking up, no folder. Hold up, roll up, go on running around for the gold rush. All around the town like no luck. I was on the way for the soda. Hold up, roll up, call the hotline, come phone up. Yeah, the one dying to the shoulder, stacking up, no folder.
Telling me that thousands of fish turn up dead at Lake Washington and thousands more are dying, and there's nothing wrong with that? Matter of fact, look at this shit. I want you to take a minute and look and see what's going on here. Bro, listen to this man. Like what? How did all those fish die? Bro, this is crazy. You see, everything Wait. Now, all of those fish died.
Did somebody put something in the water?
Yeah.
And it's all the way back out through there, bro.
Look at this shit.
Look at all those fish.
Yeah, all right. Do I need to remind you that there is only two things that could have happened in that situation? It's either someone or something put something in that water and those fish just turned up dead, or we could be looking at a situation like we just looked at when those animals were leaving Yellowstone Park. And if that's a situation like that, and those fish are taking their own life, then we might have a way worse situation on our hands. So the person that made that video said him and his father took a trip to Lake Washington like they usually do. But as they got closer to Lake Washington, he smelled something that he's never smelled before. And he said he thought maybe it was a dead pig or a dead animal or something like that, but he didn't think it was that many dead fish. And as you can see in that video, it was more than just a little bit of fish. Now, apparently, something happened that wasn't supposed to happen in that area, and nobody's saying anything about it. Because I'm quite sure the person that made the video is not the only person that's seen all those dead fish. So I asked, what do you think happened?
Are the foods modified? Tomato, potato, asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, almost all the basics are purposely. And as you know, they have a terminator seed now too.
Yes.
Because the farmers can't plant seeds, you can't plant seeds now unless you buy it from the government. They come up one season and they're gone, which means they're already modified. Watermelons now here with seedless watermelons. I wouldn't touch a watermelon with no seeds out. But if you breathe, what are you going to breathe? You can't call it air anymore. We breathe something that is overtaxing our body with toxins that we're trying to get through the day on. We have chemical sprays being sprayed over 245 major cities in the United States, and all over our planet now is an electronic metal smog. And I can tell you why that's done too. We have these wind towers that they have erected, which are also perpetrating that continuing thing. We have HAARP programs, High Frequency Active Auroral Research Project. We have ELATA over in Russia, Electrified Atmospheric Discharge. We have 𝐸𝐵𝐺, European Scattered Radar manipulation. All these things are broadcasting billions, I didn't say millions, combined billions of watts of amperage of ionic electrified air particles into the air.
I'm sure Liz or Larry didn't do all that in the job interview, but now that you got caught shapeshifting, now you got to prepare my food right in front of me.
Darling, I see, come. Dice que eres macho, papi. Darling, I say, Jesús. ¿Cómo se llama, papi? ¿Por qué?
De gente, cuerpos sudorosos acá, la pista está hirviendo, pero te destaca, mamá.
As the most convincing case of time travel in the whole of history, Sergei Ponomarenko was a guy who literally appeared out of nowhere in Kiev in 2006. So he arrived wearing really outdated clothes and had a camera that looked very old. He claimed that he was walking down the street with his girlfriend when a blinding light appeared and transported him to 2006. After conducting an investigation, the police told him that he had to show some kind of proof that he was from that era. He then suggested they look at the photos in his camera. There was an undeveloped film in the device. When they developed it, it revealed photos of a girl that seemed to date back to the 1950s in Kiev. So, there are two options. Either this guy had a camera from the 1950s at 25 years old, and he knew the contents of the undeveloped photos. There were also photos of him on the device. So they asked, "Okay, who is this girl in the pictures?" He replied, "That's my girlfriend." They then asked for her name to look her up, but it was at that moment that the police were stunned. He literally...
Imagine that this folder is a dimensional plane. Now, assuming that it is no height and no depth, what would this mean? It would mean that it's a one-dimensional world. So if, hypothetically, an organism was living inside of it, it would only be able to move in a linear path forward and backwards in a straight line. Now, if we go to the second dimension, we have two dimensions. We have width and we have length. So hypothetically, if an organism lived inside of here, then it would be able to move up, down, left, right, and anywhere else in between. And a two-dimensional world is comprised of an infinite series of one-dimensional three-dimensional worlds stacked upon each other. Just as our three-dimensional world, which has depth and length and height, is comprised of an infinite series of two-dimensional worlds. So now that I've stacked many folders upon each other, we have three dimensions. We have depth, we have length, and we have width. Now what happens if you keep going on from here on out? We would have a four-dimensional world. But what exactly is the fourth dimension? In order to understand this, we need to understand how dimensions are perceived. We live in the three-dimensional world, but despite that, we actually view things to be two-dimensionally. Take a perfect sphere, for example. If you're looking at a sphere, it looks just like a regular two-dimensional circle. The only way that you can tell it's an actual sphere instead of a circle is because of the hues of light down. So just like in a two-dimensional world, if an organism in the two-dimensional world was looking upon a circle, the light would make it appear to be lighter at one end and darker in the middle.
哎呀，先生，快点，把他过来，把他上来，快点！哎呀，你妈哟！看嘛，什么？手机啊！在好，手机在好。哎，不得行！哎呦，我的天！他不好爬的，脚蹬不到。哎，先下。
So if that bridge was collapsed by an angel to let you know who your real friends are, you may not trust the bridge, but you may want to keep an eye on that person recording instead of getting help. This may be normal in her culture. She right out in the open. She don't care who watching. Earlier we talked about how plants make you happy, so I'm sure she's just giving a little tender love and care.
Why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna be my enemy. I pop out, they go wild, so celebrity. Too busy winning, I forgot that I got frenemies.
Anhedonia recently. Anhedonia is the inability to experience pleasure.
Wow.
Most often brought on by reliance on extreme pleasures like sex and drugs, etc. Skydiving.
Right.
And it made it click for me like, damn, that's why sometimes in this phase of life I could feel like, man, everything is boring. It's because I've fried my brain's pleasure center, through relying on such extremity that simple pleasures of life feel underwhelming. When you're deep into Molly, the serotonin in your mind, and you can only produce so much, even if it's produced synthetically like that. Finding myself in week-long, month-long binge, just be like, wake up with it, like, damn, I've been on coke every day for a month.
Wow.
I don't even think of myself as somebody that ever had a problem, but that month I had
You were like, yeah, whoa, this is an issue.
Shows the moment the sole survivor of last week's Air India plane crash walked away from the scene. Watch as he just walks into the street away from that fiery crash site, apparently talking on his phone before being rushed to a hospital. His brother was among the 271 people killed in that crash. Both black boxes have now been recovered. There's still no word on what caused the crash.
Them iPhones away. They saying that Trump Mobile might give iPhones and Samsungs a run for their money. So the Trump family has just announced that they're dropping a cell phone called the T1. You know what that means, right? Trump 1. the Make America Great Again phone. And that T1 is going to be $499 with a cellular phone plan of $47.50, I think. And that plan comes with call, text, unlimited internet, and all of that, like I said, for $47. Where you getting that at? That's what they asked. They're saying that this phone is going to be way better than the iPhone, way better than the Galaxy, way better than any phone that you're using for a small amount of money. I guess they're saying that these other phone services are ripping us off, so they want to provide something new. But what do you think? Are y'all dropping your iPhones? Y'all dropping them droids to get y'all T1, a Make America Great Again phone? That's what I want to know. That's my question. I got me an iPhone and I have me a Samsung, and I don't think I'm letting them go, but I want to know what y'all doing. Are you getting a new Trump phone? His family put it out so y'all can copy it. Are you copying it? And it's gold. His favorite color. Let me know if you copying that.
That's what happens when the band splits up and you don't want real talent. It may be hard at first, but at least you're staying booked and busy. Alright, those are disturbingly creepy videos that made you look twice. If you'd like to go ahead and hit that like button for me, make sure to comment on your favorite clips and join the space group by subscribing to the channel, because we rocking.